While this game is a much heavier influence on exploration, going around at your own pace, looking around, exploring. I've already said exploring like 4 times. Hey everybody, I'm Jammer, and can you believe that it's been almost a month since the Switch reveal? Yeah, isn't that freaky? I can't believe we've known about it so long, and for the fact that now, that means the Switch is launching within a month. That is insane. I can't believe it. Literally, in less than like 22 days, we're gonna be playing Breath of the Wild in our hands on the Nintendo Switch. That is so freaking awesome. Anyways, today I thought I would take the moment to kind of talk about Super Mario Odyssey again. I briefly touched on it in my overall impressions and reaction of the Nintendo Switch event, but I never got a chance to go all in depth and all about Super Mario Odyssey and give all my full impressions on it and kind of just the future of the Switch itself. Now, personally, the Switch event, obviously, okay, it was amazing. And the Zelda trailer was one of my favorite key moments of it. But honestly, during the event, I was almost more hyped for Mario Odyssey than I even was Zelda. Which is hard to even admit, because I am so freaking excited for Breath of the Wild. It's unbelievable. But it's crazy to think that these two games that are coming out within the same year of each other I have so much hype for. It's unbelievable. For the longest time, I have always been one to say that the Galaxy games, and especially the 3D World and 3D Land games, are a big departure from what, a true 3D Mario experience is. Granted, the 3D Land and World, I personally don't categorize them as 3D Marios. They're more, personally, I feel like they're more just a 2D Mario translated into a 3D space, while the more true 3D games are the two Galaxy games, Sunshine and, of course, 64. However, personally to me, this is kind of a controversial opinion, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Galaxy games. I can give it for its amazing soundtrack, and a lot of its level design is really fun, and what it did for the series is awesome. However, how linear the experience was, it really just didn't do it for me. I don't know, especially with Super Mario Galaxy 2, where it was like a level map select screen, that really killed it for me. I feel like Super Mario Sunshine is my favorite 3D Mario of all time, even more than 64. Granted, I might be a little biased since I played one before the other, but anyways, regardless, the reason I loved Super Mario Sunshine so much is for the fact that, of course, it's fluid controls, but besides that, the fact that the world, it felt like Isle of Felt like a real place you could visit. For the fact that, the whole world was buzzing with life and piantas and what have you. A minor detail, but from almost any other area, you could look down the shoreline and see other areas within the game. For example, at the amusement park, you can see Rico Harbor or the hotel off the background. I can't remember specifically. I don't have it memorized in my head. But the point I'm trying to make is for the fact that it feels like this island is a real place that Mario actually went to visit. So Mario 64, on the other hand, it was still a great game, but again, it didn't feel totally realistic. I mean, it wasn't supposed to, because you were going into paintings, and the paintings were fake in and of itself. So I shouldn't be expecting of that, but for what Sunshine brought to the table, bringing what feels like a real life area into a, 3D space for you to just go around and have fun and explore and platform around. That's why I've always wanted 3D Marios to go back to. A big explorable area, even if it's kind of small areas, kind of like in Sunshine, but still just that. Something that's believable to be a real place. That's the thing about Galaxy. While the platforming is arguably better in the Galaxy games, a lot of its world and planets very fake. I don't know how to explain it. It was very... You had to kind of believe that, okay, this is just a fake galaxy, cartoony area. This is a cartoony world with these fake planets and whatever. While Sunshine, I mean, you could believe Isle of Delfino was a real place in real life. And that's the thing about Super Mario Odyssey that I'm most excited about. These new giant areas, truly are immersive and make you feel like you're in some weird area, but it still makes sense. It all kind of fits together. Like New Donk City, while it's a little bit jarring seeing Mario next to the humanoid characters, honestly, it doesn't really affect me too much. I kind of gotten used to it at this point already, just from watching the trailer a couple times. But the emotions that the trailer really gave me, as I'm seeing other things around, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go over there. I want to explore that area. And all that stuff. While really in the Galaxy games, it was more like, okay, you know what, let's go beeline it to the star, beat the star, etc., move on. While this game is a much heavier influence on exploration, going around at your own pace, looking around, exploring. I've already said exploring 4 times. But that's basically the thing, one of the things I'm most excited about. This potentially could be the best 3D Mario, if not the best Mario game of all time. It looks so awesome. I can't wait to get hands-on time about it, learn at least more information besides the fact that we have these, 4 worlds. It's so exciting. Another thing I do have to touch on is the fact that no toads are to be seen at all in this whole trailer. And it's weird to think, like, I almost didn't notice it at first until after glancing back, like, huh, there were no toads. Which is awesome because for the longest time, for like a few years now, we've all been complaining for the fact that Nintendo has been like too reliant on toads for some reason. In the Paper Mario games, in Mario and Luigi series, like, it's just, everyone's just like, we're done. For me, I'm like, I'm done. No more toads. And for the fact that they're not there, I'm pretty excited. If they end up showing up, I'll be okay with it. But if they weren't as emphasized as they are in all these previous other games, it's a small thing, but I'm actually really happy for. Another thing, speaking of Mario Universe characters, the one with the scene with the rabbits that came through on the on the airship or whatever, those could have easily been the Koopalings. Like, hands down, could have easily been them, but they chose to not use them. And that's another thing I'm really thankful for, because again, ever since their return to the spotlight because of Super Mario Bros. Wii or U or whatever, whenever they started coming back, they've been appearing in everything. Mario Kart, Smash Bros. Which, don't get me wrong, it's been pretty fun. But like, at the same time, I've been like, okay, you know what, let's get something new. I'm kind of getting done with the Koopalings. And they could have easily used the Koopalings for instead of those rabbits. A lot of them even match up with their body types. Like, the bigger one kind of looks like a Morton. One of them looks like the Wendy, like the girl one, and etc. So for that, it really gives me faith that this game is really going to be classic Nintendo, where they're going to experiment with new characters, new areas. We're not going to be stuck in the Mushroom Kingdom again. I think this, man, I can't wait for Super Mario Odyssey. The whole mystery with the caps thing, and there's a whole theory going around that apparently the crazy cap shops, you can switch your hat to get certain power-ups, which I'm totally for. One thing I'm not certain about, I don't know if they want to totally change the hat that Mario's wearing. This is just to play devil's advocate, but I don't know if they want to like totally change Mario's hat, because Mario's hat is like an identifiable feature of that character, the big M on his head, you know? So giving him a different hat might, I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. Not ruin the branding, but like what Mario is like, it's his cap, his mustache, his, you know, body type, his overalls, you know? And if you change too much of that besides like a temporary power-up or level by level power-up, it might be infringing upon, I don't know, that's like the wrong way to put it, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. It won't be too big of a deal, but I could see the argument for that being the reason why they might not want to include hats or whatever. But what might be interesting if they do actually have some sort of power-up with caps or whatever, it'll be a lot more similar to actually Super Mario Sunshine. Because in the Galaxy games, they're all temporary power-ups, in exclusion to a few of them, but a lot of them changed Mario's moveset so drastically, it was only really designed for that level, and for that level that you're playing in. While these caps, the cap stores are everywhere. I think we've seen them in almost every world, maybe not the food one. But regardless, they seem to be prominent in every single level, giving you the option to be able to switch caps whenever you want in any level, being able to use whatever cap you want to use. I think it's going to be awesome for exploration purposes. Maybe you want this cap to do this certain thing, one cap for flying, another cap for, I don't know. There's tons of possibilities they can pull from, and I'm so excited. This holiday is going to be awesome. I think this first year of the Switch is going to be one of the best years of my life, to be honest. A new, amazing Nintendo console, a new 3D Zelda, a new 3D Mario, a Splatoon, potentially a Pikmin, Xenoblade, we'll see if that actually comes out. And then E3, oh my gosh. This is going to be an amazing year, guys. I'm so excited for this holiday for Super Mario Odyssey. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about Super Mario Galaxy? Are you as excited as I am? Are you even more excited than that for over Zelda? I really feel like this is going to be a system seller this holiday season. I freaking can't wait. But yeah, as always, give this video a huge, awesome like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for tons on Super Mario Odyssey, Nintendo Switch, and all that fun stuff. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, and just tell your friends, tell whoever you can, help me out. We are so close, and I can't wait till we hit that milestone. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!